Da-da-da. Oh, this key. Oh yes. Oh yes. A nice blue and white wheels. I took the cables out the solar charge controller and hooked up the positive and negative and wired it down to the battery to charge the battery for the van. As a bodged way, I guess, but it works. Let's see. Look at that. It starts. I've had a few messages and comments recently about the vehicles and people wanting an update on the vehicles, the land, and personally just my financial situation. And to be honest, this is that video. Hello everyone, my name is Oliver and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have a lot to talk about, including about the van and the car. But before we get into the higgledy-piggledy nonsense of these vehicles and my finances, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new, because recently I uploaded a video saying that I'm going to make my way up to being a millionaire, and I thought life would be good when I turned 25, and I'm 25 now, and do you know what? I'm actually surprised with how life is going, like really. We should probably start with the cheapest car on the internet that I bought, the Peugeot 206, because honestly I regret buying it at this point in time, and let me explain why. So let's add a quick clip here of the engine of the car. As you can see, the engine isn't really turning over, and that's due to the timing belts. I started stripping the engine apart in the car, I emptied the fuel tank of the water, and I started working on it. I'm aware of what needs to be done on it, and I'm aware that I can afford it. I can afford to do it myself and put the money in and sell the car and make a profit. However, I have completely decided against that, for now at least. The car is listed as a whole for sale, or for parts. I've got £300 in the car, and before I said £200, and let me explain. I spent £200 on the car and I spent £100 to get it delivered to me. So £300 is in the car. So the idea now is to sell it for parts and scrap it, or sell it as a whole to someone who's interested. And that's purely down to the fact that I don't have the time to work on it. When I bought it a few weeks ago, I had the time, but life has quickly changed. And the same goes for the monstrosity. The van, the Vauxhall Vivaro, which we are going to be repainting and getting it through an MOT. Now, I will still be working on this van because this van holds equity that I need at the moment. It does need work. I have painted the wheels, and me and my son started painting the side panels on the van. I do have some clips which I'm going to be turning into a video, which should be cool. I've tested the spray paint out on the side there, so you can see the blue. At this current point in time, I just don't have the time to work on it, and that's because honestly I've started a new business and I'm actually doing pretty well. Now, I really don't want to toot my own horn about the situation because it's still early days in the business. Basically, I have started a business being a handyman, a local handyman in the area, and currently I'm covered in paint. My trousers are absolutely destroyed because I've been working on a house, and I'm booked up for the next few weeks, I won't lie, and it's decent money, and I seem to be doing okay. I've only just started, this is my first week, but it's actually going okay. So yeah, I've started a local handyman business as an independent. I'm possibly going to hire someone down the line. That's not going to happen today though. And the reason for this van, as I said, holding equity, that's purely down to the fact that I now need a van. And you'd think I'm stupid buying another van when I've got one sitting right here, and part of me thinks, yes, to be honest, that is a bit of a stupid idea, but when I think about how much this van is worth and how much I can sell it for, and the fact that I don't need a van this big, I only need a little van, whether that is a Renault Kangoo like the one I used to live in, or a Citroen Berlingo or something, I need a smaller van. I don't need a big one. So yeah, I'm going to be getting a small van for my business. I haven't put any money into my business. Actually, tell a lie, put £25 into it today. I started this business with no income, actually, and someone wanted me to do some painting and decorating at their house, and they had all the supplies. So I started doing it then and charging a day rate. I'm going back there tomorrow to finish off the job, and I've got a full day Friday as well, and then next week I'm completely swamped, and the week after I'm already starting to book things in and get things sorted and rolling. So yeah, it's surreal really, because I don't have the money to put into the business, and the idea is I'm not buying the stuff until I've got the money. So after this job I've got the money, and I bought a step ladder today that I spent £25 on that, but I'm going to be spending more money as I get things. So for instance, this weekend I need to buy a lot of paintbrushes and a lot of sheets and everything you can think of. But yeah, so I need a little van because, to be honest, the step ladder doesn't actually fit in the car. It is in the car, but it's going over the seats, and that's my family car at the moment. So a van is what I need, and I can use this one. I can shoot this one through a quick MOT. I can get this sorted. I could do this over a weekend really if I, put 12-hour days into it. But logically speaking, the sale of this van would pay for another van and the insurance, whereas if I had this van, I would have to pay for the insurance. So the sale of this van is going to buy a new van and insurance. So that's why this van does need to go. And that's also why I don't have time on the 206. Here's some of the work that's been going on inside the van. Me and my son started spray painting all of this. Still got those ones to do. Had to do some body filler down there on one of the panels, so that one's taking a little longer. There's some sheets which are covered in spray paint. As you can see, we have been working on this van, and again, spray painted the wheels white. That is just a bit of pink stuff product from another video. Now of course there are more details that I'm not going into. For instance, how much money am I making being a handyman, and at the moment I'm undercutting everyone. I'm just trying to get some money in. I'm then going to be investing the money into the stock market. I'm going to be using the money hopefully to buy my own property, my own house, as a family home. But then also I will be buying properties, renting them out, making money. So it's the start of me becoming a millionaire, as I said in a previous video. And it all starts with me basically being a handyman, making money and reinvesting that money, building some savings up, reinvest into the stock market more than I already have done, make some videos on that, which will be pretty cool, sell this van, which will pay for another van and insurance, and then unfortunately sell this one for parts and scrap it, because it's a lovely car, don't get me wrong, and it'd be great. And if it hasn't sold and I've still got it in 6 months time, then yeah, I'm gonna get it stripped, engine swapped and everything. But at the moment I need to pull out what I've got in it, because I've got 3 vehicles at the moment and I need a 4th. So I just don't have the time, and I did until I started the business on the weekend, and it kind of just blew up. I'm just swamped. I'm absolutely swamped, and I'm absolutely loving it, to be honest with you. It's a lot, and I'm also trying to make YouTube videos, and I'm also trying to make money online doing other things, and I've also got other projects on the sidelines which I want to get back into. I've got a lot going on, and I started this business and it's bringing in an income that I need, so I don't have to keep eating into my savings, which so yeah, that's the blue, by the way, for the van, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Glass everywhere. You can't see, but I have emptied the tank of water. It is just, it's horrendous in here, but this could be an absolutely lovely car, or even a micro camper. That'd be so cool. I could turn this into a micro camper. When I look at this car from a distance, when I park up and stuff, I'm just like, ugh, why do I have it? And then I open the car and I'm like, oh, it's a 206. I love Peugeot 206s. I don't like the smashed glass or the mess in it at the moment, but it's a lovely car. It is a lovely car, and it would be so cool to keep. I don't know. I know I've just said that I'm going to strip it and sell it, and if someone wants to buy this whole, you know, I'm looking for a bit more than the 300 I've got in it. 200 for the purchase, 100 for the delivery. I want to make a teeny bit of profit, which would be nice. Otherwise I will just strip it for parts and sell it. But as I said, if I've still got it, then well, we might as well modify it, right? But if someone wants to take it off my hands sooner, then that would be much appreciated. And I've already got interest in the van, which is pretty cool. I've already had a few messages of people, subscribers and people online who are just interested in buying the van once it's painted and MOT'd. So that should be pretty cool as well. The van, get it sold, pays for another van, get this sold. Be down to 2 vehicles, just my personal car and a van. I would have just a van, honestly, rather than my personal car. But unless I can get a little van with 3 seats like a Transit Connect, it's no point. There's 3 of us, so I do need a car. No, I don't want to not have a car, because I don't want to store a buggy in my van, my work van. I don't want to have to go to work and move all my son's toys out of the way. So yeah, you know, I really do appreciate everyone who comes along to check out my videos and see what I'm up to in my corner of the world, because it's a pretty interesting life I've got. You know, I won't lie. I've done a lot of things, and I continue every single day to do more. So I thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't seen it already, I did a video where I was buying and selling TVs, because I do a lot of buying and selling on the side of all sorts of things, which of course is going to make some great videos further down the road. If you're interested in adverse possession and the piece of land that I've got, I'm going to be cleaning up that piece of land very soon, once I've got some free time, and that should make some cool videos because I've got some plans for it. And then, if you guys are interested in getting yourself some adverse possessed pieces of land, go check out my videos, because I'm getting a lot of support on those. I'm getting a lot of messages privately about them, and I appreciate every single person who comes along. As I said, I've just got a very weird life, and I'm just trying to live it day by day and work out who am I as a person, I guess, and what purpose I hold. Anyways, I've got to go to Tesco's. I've got to go shopping. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to like. And I shall see you guys all in the next one. Just got to lock it wherever the keys are. Here they are. Gonna get some new key fobs. Like, these are dreadful. Cool. Bye-bye.
The end. Like this video!